Hey, welcome back to Smart on Tech with Loki. In this episode, we're going to be comparing the Nest Hub versus the Nest Mini and see the difference, audio quality, price point, features, and see which one is better value. But yeah, let's begin with the video. Thank you for watching LS Tech. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, enable notifications with the little bell icon so you don't miss out any of my latest videos. So these products have been out for quite a while now. The Nest Mini started at $49 when it came out in the first generation. We're on the second generation right now. The Google Hub, when it came out in the first, it was actually priced as $129, but right now it is priced as $89, which is a bargain, a steal for that price point. And as of now, they are both called Nest Mini and Nest Hub. But yeah, I've got them both here. As you can see, I've got the Mini here and I've got the Nest Hub as well. So price point, let's just go with the Mini retails for $49 and the Hub retails for $89, which is really great price point. When I picked up my first one, I picked up for $129, but now Google sells them for $89, which is simply amazing. So you only have a $40 price point. So is it worth that extra for this screen and the features you get on it? We will test it out, but first of all, let's just have a look at the design wise. So this is the Mini here, as you can see. Very simple design. Let's just get in the middle here. Very simple design here. You do have touch sensitive buttons here. As you can see, take the volume up and down. You got 4 indicating lights. That's going to show you volume level as well as when you activate it. It was going to notice that. And on the back, you do have your mute switch here.
The mic's off.
And then you do have an orange light to indicate the mic is on, all 4 is on. And you can turn it
off.
on.
The microphone is back on.
And it's off, so that's really amazing. It's got a really nice design, I have to say. This design has worked out really well. And with the second generation, you do get this mount. So if you want to mount it on walls or anywhere, it's really nice on the ceiling. It depends on where you want to do it. It's a really nice touch of them. But at $49, it's really nice, and it comes in for different color options as well. So that's great. But let's check out the Hub Nest. So with the Hub, you do get this 7-inch display. Of course, the Hub comes in 2 different sizes, but we are looking on the 7-inch version here, which is the standard Hub. But that does have a 7-inch screen, which is really nice and bright. And with that screen, you get a ton of features, from controls to viewing. It makes a whole difference when you're controlling your smart devices, and just much pleasing just getting those visuals when you're doing a lot of stuff. So that's really nice. Design wise, it's really nice. As you can see, we do have the speaker here. We do have the same mesh as the Mini. We've got a volume rocker here, and we do have a mute switch here.
The mic's off.
And that's going to show up here, as well as you have your
microphone is back on.
As well as your microphone, as well as your light sensor here. So let's see if that will work. As you can see, it's dimming now because it thinks it's dark, but that's really nice as well. So that screen is always going to match the brightness of the room, which is really amazing. But yeah, let's try out some features and see how it works. So the first feature you probably want to be wondering is the sound quality. Does it make a difference in sound quality? So the Mini actually has a 14mm driver, which is a 360 surround sound speaker, as what Google states it. It's upflowing files. It's going to give you that 360 audio experience, where the Nest Hub has a full range of speaker, which doesn't say much online what it is. If it's a tube speaker, it's just going to be one large speaker facing outward, so it is not going to be that good. And with microphones, the Nest Mini has 3 microphones with far-field voice recognition, where the Nest only has 2, even though the Nest is pretty old, but it still does the job. They both are really good at picking up voices in the room and stuff like that. There's no issue there. But let me give you a sound quality. You can listen to it, see what you sound, which one you like the best. But I prefer the Mini. It just sounds a bit better. The audio is just a bit nicer. But let me play some audio from both of them and you can have a listen to it. So first of all, I'm going to start with the Nest Mini. So on both of them, I'm going to have them at 50% volume. So the speaker and the phone are both going to be at 50% volume, so you get the same amount of quality from both of them. And mic is here, so I'm not going to move myself. I'm just going to play it, listen to it, and let me know what you think. Now I'm going to play the same track at the same volume on the Nest, and we'll see how that sounds. So let's disconnect. Let's connect to the display, and we're going to play the same track in the same volume at 50%. So just make sure, as you can see, it is at number 5, which means 50%. Let's go up 50%, and let's play. So from that listening, you can just hear the Mini sounds much louder and it has a better bass, and I'm going to agree with that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the volume to 75% and let you have a listen to it. Of course, the track I'm using, I'll leave that in the description. If you want to try it at home on your speaker and see how that sounds compared to these, you can do that. But yeah, let's just increase this to 75% now. So we're actually not going to get 70, it's just going to go straight to 80%, so I'm going to keep it at 80%. And let's try again. And now let's try with the Nest Mini. So let's connect to the Mini now. Sure they're playing from the same, and let's increase the volume. That is 80%, so let's try. So as you heard, the Nest Mini sounds much better. The bass is there, it's nice, and you can feel it, so that's a plus point. And I think the Mini just sounds much better. So if you are just want to get something to listen to music and you're wondering about which one is gonna sound better, definitely gonna be the Mini here. It's just got a better speaker inside it, and it's just way better. So that's the point here. So that's a plus sign for the Mini. It sounds much better, and it's got a better array of microphones as well. But the main reason you want to get a hub is not for the speaker quality, it's more for the display, because you get that display that's going to give you much greater features when you are controlling your smart devices, and just having it on bedstand on your desk is just going to be much nicer and pleasing to the eye. So let's go over some of the features. So I've got the display here, as you can see. We do have that art wall that's just gonna keep sliding through the day, but then you can tap, you can go to your afternoon or your morning or your nighttime. It will be different throughout the day. You do have your home controls. So you got your lights, your rooms, your routines. You've got media if you want to play stuff, watch on YouTube, and you just have stuff. So you got your communication. So if you want to make a call, make a video call, broadcast, if you have loads of speakers, you can do that, which is really nice. But it's got a lot of great features. But let's just try asking random stuff, both of them, from weather, time, changing the lights, and let's see how they both are different when you're asking these questions. So we'll start with the meaning first. Of course, I'm going to mute the command word so it does not activate your Google devices at home, and for these ones I'm just going to mute them up here so
The mic's off.
it is enough, and that's pretty loud. So let's just bring it back to 50%, and let's bring this back to 50% as well. But yeah, let's start with the simple question, the weather. So what's the weather like today?
Currently in Hainesville, it's -3 degrees with snow. Today, there will be snow showers with a forecast high of -2 and a low of -6. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's -11.
So very simple, give you the details, the weather, the temperature, so that's nice. But let's try it with the hub now.
Microphone is back on.
So off with that and off with this.
The mic's off.
And of course, I'm just gonna cut this out for all the other ones so you don't see me repeating these things over and over. So yeah, let's just get on. So what's the weather like today?
Right now in Hainesville, it's -3 degrees with snow. Today, there will be snow showers with a forecast high of -2 and a low of -6. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's -11.
So yeah, you saw the audio quality was the same. You got the same information, the temperature, everything, the detail, the snow and everything. But with the Nest Hub, you actually got a sound effect, like a snow sound effect, which is really nice. And then you do get the display showing you the temperatures and so much different details. So on the display, as you can see, we can scroll through the different time schedules. That's so nice and much easier. So if you want to see the weather later in the day, you can do that. How it's going to be tomorrow morning. As you can see, I've just got snow, so it's really nice. And it's really windy outside with snow. But that's some nice stuff you can see with the Mini. You were not able to see any of those, get those extra information at a glance. But with the Nest Hub, you can do that. You get a bit of tiny more information. You get that visual effect as well, which is nice. And sometimes it helps, so you don't need to ask more questions. You can just quickly swipe through, see how it is later in the day, how is it tomorrow. So that's good. But yeah, let's try the next one. So now let's try some light changes. So I'm going to change the desk light on here at the behind me. So change office to red color.
Alright, changing 3 lights to red.
So right now you can see all the lights behind me have gone red. So that was very simple. Introduction was fan stuff, but let's try it on the Nest. Change office light to green. So as the back, you can see the lights are now changed to green, but on here, as you can see, it showed me 3 lights. I can go in here and change the colors, which is really nice. So I can go hit blue. I can see all the different lights that's on here. So I've got 2 hue strips. I can go in individually and give them different colors. So if I give that a red one, that's going to be red, and the top one stays blue, which is nice. It just gives you at least some extra little nice touches, where with the Mini you don't get those extra features. You just get that voice command, and it's just all voice control. You don't have any touch controls, any other features. With the Nest Hub, you do get that screen where you can just go in there, change the brightness, just do tiny adjustment. You don't want to do with the voice, like increase the volume or want to have less commands and just, do some stuff at glance. So like I don't have to go in here to change the light from the home screen. I can always just go to home control. lights, scroll down to office, and then just change the color if I want to. So if you don't want to use your voice, you get that opportunity just to go in here and tap and change the colors. But with the Mini, you always have to rely on voice control, which is nice if you like that feature. And sometimes you just want to do it silently when it's nighttime, or if you have a family, kids sleeping, you don't want to be speaking to the Google and you just want to do it manually. It's nice, and from the home screen you can always turn them off and turn them on. So you do get some extra features, which I do love. Sometimes it's handy, and sometimes I just like asking the Google to do things, but sometimes I just like preferring using the screen, just going through, changing the lights, adjusting small bits. We don't have to ask the Google some of the time, and sometimes I'm listening to music and I don't want to disturb my music and I just want to listen to it. The touchscreen goes really handy, so it really depends on where you have it. Like on the desk, on my computer desk, I have the Nest always, and same goes for my bedtime table. I have the Nest, so I have the weather and everything controlled. But around the house, I just prefer with the Nest Mini, because most of those times when I run around, I'm just gonna ask for voice commands, turn on the lights, turn off the lights, change the color, set temperature and stuff like that. So that's really handy. But these both are really different, and for the price point, I'm really happy. Like, you're only paying $40 more to get this display and these extra features, but before it was $120. So at that point, I thought it was really expensive and it was not worth that extra money. But now it seems really good, and if you just want to spend $40 more, well, if you want to save $40, you can just go for the Mini, but it really depends on your need. If you just want to rely only on voice control, the Mini is really great. And if you're looking for a great speaker to listen to music, the Mini wins here with no doubt. But if you're all about that smart home tech, you want to have a lot of different controls, a lot of adjust, and you just use your Google Assistant quite a lot, the Hub does a better job. You get extra features, and overall it's just really nice and handy. And another thing about the Hub is that it's actually a display, so you can have pictures. It doesn't have to be pictures from Google here. It can be your personal pictures, and you can always watch YouTube videos here. So if you have this in the kitchen, you can watch cooking recipe and stuff like that. It's really nice. I can go into my media and you can see I have my YouTube here, and I can just go in and play some songs. For that to load up. And it's now playing a YouTube video. It doesn't have to be songs, it doesn't have to be a video, it can be anything, tutorial, cooking tutorial, anything. It's just really nice. So you get a lot of different features, a lot of functions, so it's really depending on your need and what are the things you needed to do. As I said, if you just want a really great speaker with the assistant and great music, the Mini is the go-to with no doubt, and I prefer that as well. Like, I have loads of them in the home, so I can have music in every single room and just really nice. But I do prefer the Nest as well to get all my smart controls done, have some videos playing, cooking. It's just really nice, and you do have that as a photo frame, so you can have pictures. I just like to have that Google Photos sliding through the day. It's really nice, and it's a really great device, and at $80 it's really nice. So it really depends on what your needs are. Like, do you need just a speaker, or do you want to get those extra features? And for $40, I think it's kind of worth it. It's not double the price or anything like that. You're not spending 3 times much. It's a good price deal, and right now at $80 or $89, it's really good. Like, if it was at $129, I would definitely say it's really hard to say to go for it. But at this price point, I would say, yeah, it's worth it. And the more you get it, you get used to it, and you're just gonna love it. But if you want to save money and you just want to get your standard features and voice control, the Mini does an amazing job. And the second generation is really good. You do get that 360 speaker, you get 3 ways of microphone, which is good. And like I said, it's really hard to compare them because they're 2 different devices. Even though they're made from the same manufacturer, they're actually 2 different categories. So kind of hard to compare them, but I tried my best here. Hope this video helped you. Let me know if you want to compare with any other devices, with the Apple products or Amazon Alexa product. Do let me know in the comment section what types of videos and comparison you want to see. But as always, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you next one. Take care.